Hello humans! For today's video, I'm going to show you how to rebuild your succulent garden part 3. What we're going to be doing is we're actually going to go buy the cactus soil and replenish all the soil in all of the planters and pots that I have inside my greenhouse, and we're also going to be installing a 125 volt heating lamp. Now, I know that might seem a little bit dangerous, but we're going to do it the right way, and we're just going to be attaching some type of wire or string at the very center of the greenhouse and then let it hang from there. And it's not going to be touching anything at all. So it's going to be a pretty good setup.
I'm still at work. I will be out very, very soon. And I have this banana. It's so pretty. I don't want to eat it. But I'm gonna have to. I want to show you my outfit. I have another snack. I need to wash it down. My legs are so fat. But it's a cute outfit. Okay, I have to go. I'll see you in a little bit.
Pull it up. So it's gonna look, let me see, it's gonna look something like that. This is very small. Oh wait, yeah, you can see it. Just tie it up over here with this. So it's gonna be hanging, but I need to do that better. So now we're just gonna connect it real quick. Here we go. So now it's just attached all the way up to the front. And it's hanging. It's currently 70 degrees in here. And it's pretty chilly outside. I'd say it's a good 60, so it's definitely getting it pretty warm in here, but we might need this later on tonight. And I have my succulents there. Now, okay guys, the cold is finally here. So it's super freezing outside. I have to wear a jacket and a sweater and like 2 shirts underneath and some gloves, a scarf as well, just to stay freaking warm. So it seems to be working okay. There's a light inside like I showed you yesterday, and I told you it was gonna get super cold. Well, it did, and it's keeping it pretty warm in there. So I left it a little bit unzipped on the bottom just for ventilation, but I think I'm gonna go ahead and zip that up because it's currently at 45 degrees Fahrenheit. So I'm sure that is okay for the plants. I'm sure they're gonna be okay, but I'm just gonna zip it down. Zip one down and then leave the other one open. So I noticed that there is some type of tear on the greenhouse at the very bottom. It's a very small tear, around about a centimeter and a half or so, and I think that should be fine. I think my plants are secure and safe, and so let's go back inside because it's freaking freezing out here.
Crackers and peanut butter, and I also had some cereal, a small bowl of cereal. I'm here at school and I'm waiting still, so I think it's gonna take a good 5 to 10 minutes until they call my name, and then I'm able to go talk to people I have to talk to, and then I'm gonna go buy some soil. It's gonna be fun. I haven't been to the nursery in like a good year or so. It was since, actually no, it's been around, I'd say a good 6 months. May through June, I went like 3 times in that time frame, and it was pretty. They had a lot of stuff, so I'm really excited to go back.
Hello everybody! So I decided to go to Home Depot
you can actually buy a barn. Oh, dang it, it is so hot today. I had to take off my sweater because I cannot wear it anymore. Oh my god! So, oh my goodness, look what they have. They have all this stuff. Oh my gosh. That is so cool, right? I've always wanted to have my own cilantro because I go through a lot of cilantro. I love my cilantro. And then of course I have 2 rosemary bushes that are good year round. I actually planted spinach before and it went really well, but I kind of did it wrong. I did it the wrong way. That's why they kind of like didn't last. But I did eat some. So I had spinach, I had red romaine lettuce, and then I also had like Brussels sprouts, and I planted a few cabbages, but it didn't last. And I also had some purple kale that I had. That one was really sturdy. Oh, what is this? It's like they look edible. It looks like you can eat it, but I don't think you can. But I need to show you. So it actually looks like a flower. Like it has a rosette type of. There we go. It has a rosette type of structure to it. Now they have a small selection compared to the other place, and not a lot of unique ones. I've seen all of these. Oh, but look, they're cacti. They're cute. Let's see. Okay, well, we didn't come to shop for succulents. We need to buy soil. Oh, I didn't realize that the actual cactus soil bag has the time that soil stays good for. So every 6 months you have to replenish your soil. That's how I think last video I said replenish, and it's actually replenish. So yeah, take note. Okay, whatever. We're just gonna get this one. Okay, I don't want to come back. Alright, we're all done. We're all set. Let's head out. I'm excited. I got the stuff. Woo! This person has their car on. I need to be careful.
So I went ahead and removed all of my baby succulents that were growing on here. Some of them didn't make it. Some of them dried out. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and dump all of this over here. So now that it's empty, I'm gonna go ahead and get my soil. Here's my soil, guys. Okay, that's perfect. So now I'm gonna put all of my little babies right back in, and then I'm gonna water it. This is what I came up with. I already started propagating on this side, and then I have some cuttings right in the middle because I want them to sprout. I'm gonna go ahead and get this furry succulent and put it in here. It already rooted a lot, so it needs to be on its own. And the temperatures were a little bit too hot, so I'm gonna go ahead and take off the leaves that are around the leaves that are around that are kind of burnt. So I'm gonna go ahead and take that out. And perfect. Okay, so before I start doing something else, I have to tell you that I want to put the Christmas cactus and this cactus together. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get this one out. Woo! Spiky. Perfect. So I'm going to put it right here. I'm going to wait for it. I'm going to wash this out and then I'm going to come back. Okay, I went ahead and washed. It's all clean. I'm going to go ahead and put soil in and then put the other cactus in. These rocks out. And some of this Christmas cactus has died, so I need to separate it. Separate the living from the dead. Okay, we gotta separate it.
as you've seen several times in my videos, and I have posted them on my Instagram as well. So what I'm going to do, since the stems have gotten a little bit too long, I'm going to go ahead and cut the stems, and then cut these little stems as well, and then just put them all in the same pot. Obviously replacing the soil as well as I do that, so let's see how it goes. Of course, I'm gonna also cut these. Here I have my cacti, and then I have to separate this one because I don't want it to infest the other cacti. I went ahead and did that little pot right here, and then I went ahead and cut some leaves off of there and then propagated them. I think I'm gonna have to remove that one to another pot. I still have my topsy-turvy there, and then I just went ahead and watered these, and then I actually made a little pot for those, and then I have my Cherry Murasaki, and I need to cut these and put them in different pots because they're growing a little bit too big. And then I took my ruby plush and went ahead and put it in a bigger pot because I felt like it really needed it, and then I elevated the soil level, and I hope, and watered it obviously, so I hope it really does well this year. I can already see the red on the leaves, so that's a really good sign. And then I have my Echinopsis rufescens right here. I already fed it some water, and obviously you've seen these before. This one I did some cuttings, and I'm gonna go ahead and do some more cuttings tomorrow, take the soil out, and then see if I can propagate some stuff in there. And then of course I showed you this. This is what I have going on right now. This is what I'm most proud of. This is my propagating station. So I have some leaves on this side, some cuttings right here just in case I have you know, an empty spot for one of them so I can put in a pot. But I'm really excited, and then I have my trees underneath. I'm gonna go ahead and leave it open, and I'll probably have to close it later on tonight because it's probably gonna you know, be really low temperatures. So I went ahead and replenished most of the pots that I had inside my greenhouse. I still need to clean one cacti. It has some sort of white stuff that is very common to grow on. There's some type of bugs. They're like little white bugs, and I can go ahead and show you. So I have a gorgeous cactus here, and it has some white stuff on it that I'm pretty sure it doesn't belong there. So what I'm going to do is, I've heard this problem happen to garden answer and desert plants of Avalon. So what they did, I think they had different methods. One of them used soap and the other one used alcohol. I'm going to try alcohol and see if I can rub off all of those things, all of those little white bugs off of there with alcohol, and then I'm going to replant it. The reason I feel like that one got infested with little bugs is it doesn't have any drainage on that pot, and so I thought cacti would be okay, you know, if you don't put any drainage, but I don't think it's doing so well. So I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of that pot and put it in another one that actually has drainage, and then I'll obviously just clean it off, but that's another video. So it's gonna be really fun tomorrow and really productive day. I'm really excited to actually clean that cacti and make it healthy again and make it happy, because it has been suffering for a few days. And then tomorrow I'm gonna show you what I'm gonna do next. So here it goes.